wedding season. It's wedding season.
Not
guys.
for us, but it's wedding season.
I just made me deep in life. Like, you can make such a grave mistake in your life, and there's no turn. That's the end.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
But I'm not chasing any man. I'm definitely not leaving my job for the potential of marriage. Because like, why the hell would I do that?
Potential of marriage.
There's not even a marriage. There's no.
But
I found love this month.
Hello. We are back with another episode. It's your girl Shay.
It's Atty.
It's your favorite fly babe, Mayowa.
It's Jameen.
And last but not least, it's au pair.
Yay.
Hi.
Yay, we actually did that smooth.
What is the grey area?
We gave you plenty of time to think.
What is the grey area? Shit.
The great area. A museum.
The Grey Area podcast is our podcast where we...
Okay, period.
Sorry guys, I haven't done this before, so I'm kind of nervous. But basically, the Grey Area podcast is very pissed off. Okay, sorry.
Look at the time, bro.
Okay, well, it was my fault we did the first trailer for 500 years.
Sorry. Go, okay.
Pictures are high.
The Grey Area is our little safe space where we talk about our lives, what's going on, what's happening, whether it's dating, whether it's just like shit stuff at work or at home or whatever. And it's just like our community where we come and talk, discuss our lives and how we're navigating the grey area. On today's episode, Maya, what do you want to introduce?
Well,
My boss has an interesting topic.
First of all, guys, how's everyone's week?
Oh, that part.
You didn't tell a lie.
Look how I skipped over the grey area.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's been a couple. Well, it's been a minute since.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
No, because
It's
it's been
actually-
forever.
It's been.
We've turned 24. We've been 24 for a month. Like, it's been
my
forever.
Technical difficulties.
So
But yeah, how's everyone's month been? I guess.
Because it's
This month
month.
has been...
Yeah, go.
Okay, this month has been full of surprises, if I could say the least.
No, say the most.
We're not gonna talk about that. But
I found love this month.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my job.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I started my role officially on the 1st of October. So I went to Birmingham. Thank you. And we had like all the like new recruits came together to do like training, and then they had like the various CEOs from the different sectors to come and talk about the business. Sorry. And yeah, it was just like, I couldn't believe my life. Like, I was just looking around like, Jesus, I'm here. Like, the CEO of this is here in front of me talking. Like, I was just shook. And I was just looking and thinking back, like, if you had told me this a year ago, like, I would have been like, Tar, get out. Like, because I was literally like saying this earlier this week, like, there was a time, like, I was applying to like 50 to 100 jobs a day, like, every day. And I'm just getting rejected. It's just like, am I stupid? Like, what's wrong with me? And then, like, last minute I got this role, and it's just like, it's amazing. Like, all the things I was working on. Why's my voice shaking? No, all the things like I was working on in the year, like that I was doing, like working on myself, like the skills I was working on is what led me to this role. And like now I'm working for this amazing company, and like it's just it's just like God surprised me, man. Like God really surprised me. So to everyone else there, like that may be struggling to get a role or like something, like listen, I understand the pain, the torment, the torture. Like I was so low. I was so low. Because it's just like, why don't you? I want to work. I want to work. I will be #1 student. But like, no one was hiring me. So don't worry, guys. Like, it will come through in the end. Just keep persevering through, and something will come through for you. And that's in every area of your life. So
Yeah, DM her. Opa will actually provide.
no,
101 mentor.
No.
When you're on sale.
Oh
Was
my
it
days.
Crocodile?
No.
Personal help.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well
yeah.
done, man. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud. Like,
Thank you.
You really
You
like
deserve
push
it.
through.
Thank you so
Bro.
much.
You
Thanks,
deserve
guys.
it.
Thanks.
100%.
Wow.
So proud of you.
Enjoy, man.
Thank you.
So is it safe to say you've got out of that grey area in your life?
I would say yes, out of the joblessness, I've gotten out
Stop.
of that. But but now I feel like I'm now entering a new space. Like I really need to prove myself, like because I will not disappoint you. I will not disappoint my family. I will not disappoint God. Like I need to work hard. So starting from Monday, you need to buckle up your ideas.
Is it a
Like,
grad scheme? Or
huh?
Is it a grad scheme?
It's
or
a
is
grad
it-
scheme,
Oh,
yeah.
this is the time to impress.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally.
Like you can make mistakes. I love grad schemes. You can make mistakes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
But
you
if
learn a
impress, it's
lot.
like no.
Yes,
You know what I'm
because
saying? Yeah.
so, when I was two out of this many CEOs that were there, they were like, "Oh, yeah, we started off on the grad scheme." I was thinking this could be me,
Yeah.
and I was looking at this babe like I was thinking, is this Italian leather? Is that French leather? I need to be like you when I grow up. Like she just looked like a boss
Put
babe,
together.
like put together, and it was just so inspiring. Like yes. Buckle up your ideas and focus. Yeah, so it was a very inspiring week. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Let's go reverse April. Go on.
Gemini.
I feel like this week has been calm. It's just been nothing crazy, normal. But the standout this week was like men are mad. Like I think that's what the
What happened?
Story
This
time.
is
don't worry.
actually obviously you can DM us, pay £5 to know the
The
I'm
real
about to-
tea.
No, it's about to
please.
be. It's not about to be in. Sorry. So yeah, it's been a nice week.
Yeah,
Which is
guys.
funny.
So the past month for me has been just very hectic, very up and down, very grey. The grey area at the moment is actually just my life is just a grey area at the moment.
Wow.
I've got nothing I'm trying to figure out and navigate. But yeah, what I did the past month, man, living life, couple dates, had my event.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
forget-
a
Yeah.
Had
I was
my
about to
event,
say.
and like I feel like 50-50 about it.
Oh.
My thing is, the vibes are. I don't worry about vibes at my events because the people are always great vibes. I'm very lucky to have that. Like in terms of just like my general community and therefore their wider community are all very good vibes. So that's not an issue of mine. But the venue was very stressful, and people were just talking to me like out the side of their necks. Like there was one. So I'll be so real, yeah. We talk about like what it's like being women like day to day, but like being a woman who does events because it's a very male dominated space. People try to take the absolute piss with me. Like I was fighting people up, down, left, right. Like if I'm telling you like I booked you for a service, why are you flirting with me? Why are you trying to like put the moves on me? Why am I showing up and like I'm trying to work with you and it was just very tiring and draining. At one point I was just over it because it's just like I'm trying to communicate with you. Like I'm actually trying to get business done, and you can't push past the fact that like you're talking on my Insta, you're talking about what you've seen. Like that's not what this is about right now. And just on top of that, like on the day I was allowing tickets on the door because like why not? Which if I were to do that again, I would not do that in certain areas of London. Let me be so real, because riff-raff. That's what I mean, riff-raff. But this one guy came up to me now, and in fact he was irritating my door staff. Shout out Holly Mae and Jennifer. Like, shout out
you.
getting onto them, like trying to decrease the price of the door ticket basically. And then I came down now because like a sense of it.
He's trying to
what's
barter.
going on? Yeah, he was trying to like negotiate. I'm thinking, if people up there paid 15, you will pay 15 as well. Mind you, it was cheaper online, but you didn't buy a ticket beforehand, so that's nothing to do with me. But it was just one like random guy anyway, and it was with 2 women. So then he was like, "I'm not paying you £15. This is my place." So I looked at him, and because he was like, "Oh, he's a regular. This is my place." I looked at him. I was like, "Well, I paid for this place, so for tonight it's my place." He was like, "Oh, what do you want now?"
Sorry.
I was like, "Well, you're talking back to me, so
Exactly.
if you want to do, we can do back and
We
forth.
can
I don't
do
care.
that.
Like, what the hell?" And he thought he was gonna. It's like the way he was standing over me was like he thought he was actually.
Oh my
intimidating me.
gosh.
Like, I was like,
I'm not entering.
I'm looking at security looking at me. They're like, "Don't worry, we've got you." But like, handle this how you want to handle this kind of thing. Cool. So then I was like,
Not
"If you
gonna
want to
lie.
come in, it's 15." What?
That's weird though.
What?
Because the times you need them to be actually.
No. That's
No,
what I'm saying. They
because
were watching it,
get
but they were
active.
they were watching it and they're like, obviously, if you want to step in, you could, like, we'll step in. But because he was with 2 women as well, so I was like, cool, I'll go as far as I'm willing to go, and then if you come a bit closer, then yeah, cool, they'll step in. So then he was like, I'll pay you 30 for all 3 of us, and I was like, huh? No.
You've lost your mind.
He was like, he's like, oh, so you're gonna turn away £30? Yeah. I said, 30. Do you know £30 is nothing? Are you crazy? Like, in the grand scheme of events, like, that's nothing. Like, my tickets are very cheap and affordable, but that's one ticket for somebody to like a decent sized event. Like, £30 is not anything in the grand scheme of things. Mind you, everything's paid off. Like, this money that you're doing, it's not going to change anything. Do you know what I mean? And I pride myself on, like, Just the Party being about, like, being very fair, very equal. Like, there's no elite experience for anyone. So he's now said, well, not gonna have bad business. I said, you don't know bad business, because bad business would be letting you in for 10 when people upstairs have paid 15 or bought a ticket before. So he's now, like, done this whole, like, fake walkaway thing, and he's looking at me, rolling his eyes. I'm thinking, sir, if you want to come in, £15. But that's why I don't even want him inside. But it's just like, yeah, like, that just really ground my gears, mate. Really ground my gears.
Because if you were a man, would you do all of that?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I know they just wouldn't. He would have tried once. If they said no, he would have paid or he would have left. Yeah. So, but it's like the way he felt like he was going to intimidate. That really, really vexed me. And I feel like, yeah, like, this second event for me was more stressful because it felt like a standard to maintain. So I'm happy that the vibes are still there, but yeah, just other things that I want to work on and stuff. But yeah, but everyone's like, oh, you're being hard on yourself. And I was like, yeah, thanks, I guess, because always I'm just starting out. But yeah, last week went out, man, I let loose last week.
Really?
Oh, I let loose. Like, last week, I don't know what was in my system, but I just had the time of my life at this girl's birthday party that was in Coco Cure. And like, a lot of people ended up being there. It was very weird. It was very like industry, but like not in a bad way. Like, everyone there was great vibes. It was very industry. Networked, made some great friends, met some cool people. Yeah, networked.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Network.
Yeah, one of them was a white man there, guys. I know, it's so bad for the brand.
Was he good looking?
Bad for the
No,
brand.
it's okay.
Bad for the brand. No, but he is good looking, but he's all over everywhere. Like, he's so big. Like,
Ugh.
Because
but
It's okay.
But listen, I didn't even do it. When he had his hand around my throat, I said, listen,
a good throat hold will do it, won't it? A good throat hold will do it.
That's actually going to be the clip.
No, it was bad for the brand. It was bad for the brand.
Is it?
Because this guy who I used to go, he does music now, but this guy I used to go to church, like,
He's even church.
So we all go to church together, yeah, like, a few of us there, like, who grew up in the church together. And we all look at each other like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And imagine my surprise when I looked like this, after this man's hand on my throat, and I saw my friend, I said,
Shoot.
but he was in his own as well, so it's okay, guys.
It's
But obviously, yeah, but no, it was fun. I think it's the first time that I've like let loose in a while, like genuinely just not have to stress about it, because work's very intense as well right now. Yeah, like, it's just, everything just feels like it's a lot, and I'm trying to find a way to like control all of it again and like recenter, because I felt like I did really well after Paris, like after New York, like recenter, like I was like, yes, I feel good again, I feel neutral, but yeah, I'm feeling very chaotic right now. That's my area is just, life is just a bit like, some like good days and bad days, but like I need more good days where it's a scissor. Like, I don't know what's missing, but yeah, I'm trying to find more good days.
I just got that.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's me.
I hope it gets better.
Me too.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you got to let loose and get your throat choked.
Yes,
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Holiday.
living to rest, but yeah, I will reset somehow, somewhere. I will reset.
Yeah.
There'll always be one day.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, thanks, guys.
No problem.
No problem, girl.
Hattie.
Actually, same as
Because speak
we're
into the
gonna do
mic.
this right this time. Same as Jonah. Nothing. It's just been a blur. We're here. 4 weeks have passed. I don't know how they passed. Yeah. Nothing to report. Like, for real.
That's okay.
Yeah, nothing.
No, that's actually
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. My life has just been like, I feel like insane, very stressful. Like, I feel like I'm in a very stressful period of life, a kind of down period, I guess. But yeah, it's just been a lot stressful, kind of down. But there's been good times. Like, I went to this party the other day. She doesn't want me to tell the gossip yet, but
If you dare.
anyway, this week has been good. I feel like, this is a year of realizing things and realizing, and I feel like this month has been like a very like hard month, like super stressful for me, like work wise, family wise, all that kind of stuff. But been good news as well, like family health stuff. It's been good. But yeah, it's been really good. I haven't spoken this on the podcast, and maybe in like a couple of months I will like in depth, just because we're still going through it. But like, there's been some good news family wise, which is great. Getting ready to go to Nigeria, which should be good. It's for like a funeral, which is obviously like sad. Like, I was gonna say that.
Celebration of life.
You know what's so funny? Every time I tell, celebration of life.
Yeah.
Every time I tell someone I'm going to Nigeria, like before I even finish my sentence, they're like, "Yes, party," and I'm just like, "Oh, like sorry, like my grandma did like pass away, but." All our cousins are going to be there. Like, all our family's going to be there. There's going to be people that I've never met before. Like, a real celebration of, like, what this woman did in our lives and for everyone. So, I'm very excited to go and experience that. And it'll just be good to be back in Nigeria. Like, I went last year, loved it. So, I went, Ofe was there as well. We partied with Arya Star, you know. Was Young John. We partied with the Wicked Producer. We partied with celebs. But it should still be good this year just to go back and see family and everything. Had some photography gigs which were like cool, obviously for just a party, and some other stuff too, which is fun. Again, with the whole, like, I actually get being a woman in that creative industry scene because boy oh boy. But it was when the thing that I get the most is if I'm taking photos and I'm concentrating because I want to make sure what I'm taking looks good. And this guy was just like, "Oh, like you look like you hate your job, you know, like, oh, you whatever." And I was just like, I don't. And this isn't the first time I've got it. Like, it's been like when they can see like I'm actually like trying to do. That's when they'll come up to me and be like, "Oh, what? Like you're not enjoying yourself tonight?" And I'm like, "But I am. I'm just trying to do my job."
At the event as well. The amount of men who came up to me like, "You look stressed. Like, why do you think I'm stressed?
Saving?
I'm not. I'm working. What is you saying that to me for the truth?
Literally.
Oh, you don't like you're having fun. Hello.
But I am having fun.
But I'm working. Like, what?
And I didn't see them say that to any of the male photographers in the building. So it's always
Can you imagine?
so it's just always funny. Like, I always expect that when I'm shooting, someone's gonna come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're not having a good time, babe." Like,
stop this making me cringe.
so it's just like. But I still like, I love what I do. I love capturing people. I love the vibes. Like, it's so cool. But yeah, this month in general, like encompassing it, definitely stressful, navigating a lot of great areas in different aspects. But also, there's always still time for fun and partying. I always make sure there's time for that. So yeah,
period.
that's been my month. And yeah, that's been everyone's week.
So you look really cute. Where are you going?
Oh yeah, where you going, Shay?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going? The question of the day.
I know she's blushing.
I have a date. That's
Really?
yeah.
What does that mean? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I know. I just have a date. First date, so we'll see how it goes. Should be good. Like, I'm quite excited. Should be fun. We're going to this vinyl exhibition, which, if you guys didn't know, I love vinyls, collect it, family, like generationally wise. We all collect it in our family. So my granddad, my dad, and now me. So I'm very excited to kind of see what music and stuff they have there. And there's this like immersive room where you can like just sit and listen to music. And it's meant to be at this like, not weird decibel, but it's at a certain like point. So when you hear it, you actually feel like it's surrounded and like actually inside of it. So I'm excited to do that. And then we're going to this Korean restaurant, which should also be nice. So I'm excited. It should be good. So that's why I'm looking a little bit, dressed up today.
Period.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you how it goes in the next episode. Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you. But yeah, it should be good. And that's what I'm doing. Ope, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing
after?
This was a bombastic episode.
I'm not
doing shots fired episode 1.
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm not. Me and Maya. Maya and I.
No, listen very well. I'm not involved. I'm not going where she's going. Because I'll be in the
where
same place.
she's going.
I won't be where she's going.
Okay.
You get? Okay, cool.
Did she lie though?
Hey, Jimmy, why the hell? Who did that? Skimo. A dear friend of mine is moving.
Remember, what was the episode? Is it, can women and men be friends?
Because it's different. Guys, I'm sweating.
Now you're really a friend.
Guys,
When you're asking about my dates, you want to
A special friend
shots fired.
is leaving, so we're just going to say me and Maiwa and I are going to say bye.
Because I need the audience to understand. We're going to the same place, but I'm not going where
No,
she's
we
going.
are going to the same place.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going where she's going. I don't know why she keeps saying my way. We're in this together. When I will see her there, but I'm not going where she's going. Thank you.
Anyway, moving on swiftly. Anyway, so what are we talking about this week?
No, do you know what? Yeah, no, that's a good no. It's wedding season. It's wedding season.
Not
guys.
for us, but
It's wedding season around. It's my season of singleness, but for others, it's wedding season, and we were talking about it, just like how I guess the grey area of this week is would we say relationships or like feeling like we're not falling behind per se, but like everybody's moving like very not quickly, but people are moving. Do you get? And specifically in relationships, I guess is what we're focused on this week. Because who got married?
your friend, no?
No, like my friend got married. Shout out Faith and okay.
Shout out Faith and
you.
Okemi.
Congratulations.
Congrats. So yeah, got married, and then a lot of my friends have been engaged, and like some people I know are speaking about marriage as well. I'm like, wow, okay, cool, that this is a thing for real. My parents have gone to like 4 or 5 weddings over the past couple months. And it's just like, wow, like my thing is like, oh, you people are being so serious. Like anyway, guys, I'm working on myself. But yeah, I can't even remember what made us like start talking about this specifically, because we were just talking about in the group chat, like, oh, everyone's getting married. And
I think it's because when you were showing that your friend was getting married, and I was
Yeah.
like, it was the fact that people are like
our
age
guys,
are like
we are
actually
23,
engaged and getting
24.
married.
Like, so yeah, people are
Maybe.
even what's it? My friend Audrey, shout out Audrey. She has been in 2 weddings in the past 2 weeks. Like, she's been a bridesmaid in 2 weddings.
Wow.
And she's got another friend who recently just got engaged. So it's like, wow, like I still think 23 is so like 23, 24, 25. So same. Young, like we're babies, but also clearly not, because people are getting married. And I was just saying that I remember my life plan was stop.
Let's not talk about
what was our life plan?
My life plan, guys, was 26. I would be married. That meant working backwards. I should have met my life partner by now.
Yeah.
Maybe you've already met him.
She probably has a fan like this
Yeah.
Same.
It's just that you're not in that
Maybe
stage
you
of
just
like,
don't know,
yeah.
You're not even
Statistically,
friends, you passed him.
Statistics will say
friend of a
that,
friend
but
of a
just know if you're in my life now, don't look for me.
Well,
Statistics
Sorry.
say, oh, everyone's met their partner by a certain age.
I've not though.
That it might be a friend.
You never know. You might just
no, but you might have
in
passed
passing.
them.
Oh, like, so it might be like a friend of a friend that you met in passing or something like that.
Yeah.
No, or like
I
someone
think
you've
I've
just
met-
walked
haven't gone to
past in the
Houston
street.
yet.
So I haven't been to Houston yet. So please be for real.
Street, sure. Not met.
No, like, apparently you've met, as in you're familiar enough with them, not like it's a stranger. Like,
Impossible.
let me find the statistic. Anyway, guys,
You never know.
It's literally not possible.
Okay.
Oh, so I guess the question or the grey area is like, do you not feel like you're behind, like in the romantic section of your life? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm living it up. But I don't feel behind.
Romantic.
I kind of feel like I'm.
Okay, wait, let's reset.
Sorry.
Go on, Mike.
I feel like I'm kind of in like the perfect area right now. Like this, I feel like this has been the first time that I've dated and it's been fun. Like I've been in like situationships where it's just like you're seeing each other, you don't know what it is, it's kind of weird and all that kind of stuff. But I've been on a couple of dates where it's been like I've had such a good time. Like we get on, there's chemistry, all that kind of stuff, and they're good dates. They've been planned. Like we have a good time, and like that sounds like standard normal. That generally is how it should be, but I promise you, before I turned 24 I had not like really experienced like good dates like that. So I'm like very content with where I am right now. I think maybe when I turn like 25 and there's no prospects, then it might be a little bit like what's going on. But right now I'm very much just enjoying this like single life, like dating, just like having a good time. And I remember, when I was talking to my therapist, she was like, oh, like, she talks about like life in stages and in sections and stuff like that, and she was just like, you've never rushed any stage or section of your life. You didn't rush school, like you experienced it fully. You experienced sixth form fully. You experienced uni fully. Like you don't need to rush the dating stage or rush the stage it's gonna take for you to get married. Like just embrace that season, because at the end of the day it will end at some point. Like you won't be single anymore, or you'll be in a serious relationship. Like every season.
Indeed.
And every season will happen, so you have to appreciate every season, so that when it ends, you're not looking back and like, did I fully embrace that? Did I fully take it in? So I'm just enjoying. I'm single. I'm having a great time. You know, like it's been cool vibes. So I'm not trying to rush anything. It's good. What about you guys? Maybe some people feel differently. They don't want to say anything.
No,
just say it.
I can't.
Honest and raw. Or just give us like a snippet.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but like I'll still build up to it.
No,
you know,
say
confidence.
it. No, say it.
Oh, I'm not dating. That's all.
Girl, that was not that serious.
That's not the truth. Is that what you? There's more to it.
No, of course there's more.
Atty.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Jimmy, stop laughing. No, she's being serious and honest and vulnerable.
Don't you dare! She was laughing.
I know. She stopped laughing. She went, are you crazy? Stop laughing. Sorry.
Okay.
It's not as serious as you think
shut
it is.
up.
Okay.
Sorry.
You know, I'm gonna make a clip out of the amount of shouts you said.
No, shut up. Shut up. Because then you also expose yourself then, but you won't.
Okay, I will expose
But you
myself.
won't.
I will.
We're
I will.
about to expose ourselves.
We're about to expose ourselves
Okay,
now.
well. This is me. You're the person that said vulnerability. I have the video. I have the voice note. Because you're the first person to say it, by the way.
We need to be vulnerable, guys. Vulnerable.
She said, by the way,
I'm sweating though.
No, I'm actually sweating. But anyway, okay,
Guys.
Okay, so by 24, I thought I was going to be married. You said 26. I thought I was going to be married by 24. Like, I genuinely thought I would have moved out. I thought I would have been married. Yeah, because that's when my mom got married. So I thought like, oh yeah, by 24, surely. I haven't liked anyone in like 7 years. So I just think that what happens now? And I still don't like anybody. So what happens now?
No, but you did like someone.
When? Who? Yeah, nothing serious.
Oh, okay, not serious.
But that was
serious,
still like
serious.
Yeah, but that's the
Do you
first
know what I
crush I've
mean?
had.
why did you whisper that when you're on the mic?
Sorry, it's
She
true.
knows she was into the mic.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry.
That's the first person I've liked in
Yeah.
6 years. But the thing is, yeah, that's just a crush. Like a crush is not like someone, like actually like someone in a long time. All the men are short, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm actually not going to be the person.
TikTok is gonna eat so well. Like you guys are gonna get, because this episode is a bit much.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
No, Jamie, I think you should go next.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that you are? Do you feel behind? What do you think?
Do you know what? So I'm in my, it was a solidarity season. What that means, definition is, I'm closed, like, chapter is like closed, X, like I'm not actually open for invitations unless you're like, oh, I can't let you go by. But truthfully, I feel like, do I feel like I'm behind? Sometimes, obviously, yeah, because like the people are getting married, I'm just like, Negro, where are you? But and I'm just like in my room playing Sims. But yeah, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, obviously things are happening, but I just feel like based on the way I've grown up and what I've seen when I've grown up, I'm like romantic area is very I just want it to go well for me, and I'm very apprehensive whenever like somebody approaches me or anything like that happens, because it's like men are mad and bitches did this world. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like people aren't actually normal, and like I think I said this last episode, like who you choose to like mingle with, or I'll just say mingle, like who you choose to like talk to or like share your time with. I feel like it's a slippery slope to liking them, it's a slippery slope to marrying them, it's a slippery slope to having children, it's a slippery slope to being left alone. So, so it's like all this stuff is like always in my head. So I am an overthinker as well, so that's probably a part of it as well. But it's just like because of that, like since Quay, I've been very like okay, this is what I want. Do you like? If you're going to step to me correctly. Do you have that? If I assess you and I think you do not, and I'm not talking about monetary stuff or all this stuff, I'm talking about like
character,
being a disciplined person, basically. If I don't think you have that, then
Bye-bye.
I'm just not going to waste my time. And it's not even, obviously, there's sometimes I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to have fun, or I kind of want to just explore, but obviously, maybe next year I'll open my life up to that. But up till then, it's been...
I said do it. I cannot wait for the dating chronicle.
No, same actually. So
but yeah, up until then, I've just been very much like, yeah, I've just not, I just don't share, it's vulnerable, but I just don't want to open up myself like that because I don't want to get hot. So it's mainly that, but so that's why at that aspect, if I look at it like that, I don't really think I'm missing out on anything because it's like I don't want to.
You're not ready.
Yeah,
I'm not ready,
and you don't
really,
want to hurt.
and I don't want to hurt myself. Forget anybody else. Forget the men. I don't want to hurt myself, and I don't really because I think as much as I'm joking, as much as that, like I get I don't say offended easily, but you can hurt me quite easily. So I don't want to. Like that's what I'm saying, like even with friendships, like before I let you in, like you'll know when I've let you in, but before I let you in, I'll be like very, very apprehensive because like I don't want to give somebody like because being friends, any relationship is like, okay, I've kind of given you the power to hurt me, so maybe I need therapy, maybe I don't know, but
but you're aware of it though, like that's
but that's not also not a problem.
Awareness is
a problem.
It's important at least.
It's better to be not know than to know and still
do first.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could still be a problem as well. I don't know, Sha. We'll figure that out later. But
I hear you.
But yeah, that's where I am. But I'm not really. And like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, nobody has really blown my socks off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So no one has blown my socks off in the sense that okay, I'm willing to like shift everything for you. No one has really done that for me. So, long story short, do I think I'm missing out? No. But sometimes, obviously, was it body not be firewood? Like sometimes it's like, oh, what's it? Must be nice. Must be nice. Was the Life Jennings? Shout out to him. But yeah, apart from that, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't have a one-way answer to this. There's like so many aspects, so I don't have a yes or no.
I don't think it's a great area.
It's a great area. Like,
Yeah. So
sometimes it's nothing. What? Sorry. Yeah. I'm saying sometimes there's no and there's sorry. Sometimes there's no yes and sometimes there's no. It's a journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a journey.
I feel like dating is never like
it's never
yes, this, no, that.
You know what's so funny though? Like, sorry.
One day we'll upgrade.
I agree, but the thing that like, because I'm literally exactly like, do you know what I mean? Like it's so, I feel like I haven't had almost any examples of like a positive love from like anyone that's older than me. Like, shout out my friends and all your relationships and stuff, very healthy, love that for you. But like, I mean, from people who are older than you, who've done it for long enough, I haven't seen any examples where it's actually lasted and like been really healthy. And so it's just like, I don't know if I could put, like, if I'm going off just science and numbers, like, guys, it's actually not looking great for it's not looking great. But at the same time, I do think that when, like, for example, when my friends were saying their vows, the one thing that they said was like, it was so clear, like it was always yes, like there was never a do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like although it doesn't tie to this exactly, because obviously we're not talking about specifically me and your person and feel like is it yes or no, but like they were like, no, I was very clear, very intentional about like, this is what I'm ready for, and then I found it in you, kind of thing. I'm like, wow, that's so beautiful, like, that's so amazing and gorgeous, and wow, like, guys, I cried like a baby. I'm not a crier. I cried like everyone was just shocked. They were like, "What is going on?" Like, I could not stop the words. But I wasn't crying. Obviously, the wedding was beautiful, but I was crying because it's the first time in a very long time that I've seen a love like that pure.
Wow, I got shivers.
It was crazy. Like, I've just like their vows, down to the vows ceremony, the sermon the pastor gave, and it was just so amazing. I think it really solidified for me like why I'm single. Like, don't get me wrong, guys, I love the game. I love the game, I love the hustle. Like, it's fun. Like, it's fun and fresh. but there's a reason why I refuse to take a lot of people seriously, and that's because, like, to me, like, a relationship is a liability in a way. Like, you are a liability to me. You are a liability. And, like, if you're a woman, you get this 10 times more. Like, a relationship is a liability. Like, guys, I was having a conversation with two of my friends I went out with the other day. Like, as a woman, if you decide to take a relationship seriously, you get married, you start to have kids, maternity leave, that can set you back in your career. So I'm not trying to put anyone off, I'm just saying that, like, okay, cool, now I start thinking about your finances, like, you're now thinking about money with somebody else, and if they earn more, but you're still doing 50, like, how is that going to work? Like, now they're a liability to you. On top of that, the potential for embarrassment, guys, public humiliation, liability. So I just feel like, and, like, obviously I was talking a little bit about my last relationship, but, like, that didn't bring much. I wasn't heartbreaking because I didn't love him. Like, rejection. No,
Sorry.
Because I was walking with a person and we were talking about, like, first loves and stuff, and I was saying, like, bro, I've never been in love. Like, I didn't realize it. I've actually never been in love. Like, so similar to Jameen, like, if I'm gonna date somebody, the next time I decide, like, okay, you know what, I think I like you. Mind you, it takes me a while to decide if I like someone. Like, so it's a bit of a journey. But if I decide I like you, like, now I have to start thinking about how much am I willing to like you before there's a potential for heartbreak, because I'm a lot more, I think, intentional with it now. Like, before it was like, let me just be open to see what happens, but now I'm like, no, yes, see what happens, but also, like, prepare for potentially the worst kind of thing. So, like, I have to think, like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to have somebody, like, give somebody that part of me and then have them actually hurt me, because that didn't hurt me, but have someone actually hurt me,
Actually hurt.
boy, like, it's just a lot. But at the same time, I've been, like, analysing, like, okay, cool, like, am I ready and I'm just scared, or am I actually just not ready? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's possible to actually be ready for a relationship, but you're just worried about what the outcome could be. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of toying with it, debating with it, but yeah, I think I've decided that if I'm gonna do this love thing, like, I'm gonna do it right. It has to be done right. Like, there has to be it has to be someone who doesn't make me think.
I have a question.
Why?
Because sometimes I feel like, can anyone really be ready? Because my question is, like, what makes you ready for a relationship? Like, I don't know.
That's a good question, you know.
Yeah.
I think that it's possible to get ready in certain ways.
Okay.
Like, I think, if you just end a relationship with somebody, you can't be ready for another one until you've done some work analysis. Okay, what have I taken from that last one?
Well, even better.
Yeah. Like, okay, cool. Was it, I don't know whether you were the problem, they were the problem, whatever, mutual breakup, I don't care. But, like, what did you learn? What did you take away from that to prepare yourself for another relationship kind of thing? Like, what were the takeaways? It can be that, okay, I'm looking for certain things within the next person, or I need the next person to not have certain qualities and traits, whatever. But then also it can just be like, I know what I'm like in a relationship, so if it's a thing of, like, I don't know, as a man, let's just say you're a man, you're like, I want to be dating, but, and I'm not saying that broke people don't deserve love, innit, because I know how people feel about that sentence, but I'm just saying that, like, relationships do to an extent cost money, and they do require for you to be able to, like, dedicate a lot of time and effort to people. Even now, like, I'm not really in the season where I can dedicate time to somebody, so that's a part of why I'm not ready.
That's the currency in itself.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, time is a currency in
time
itself.
is a
Like,
currency in
so it's like, if you know that you're somebody who doesn't have time, like, you can't even see your friends, let alone see a partner, then, like, you need to kind of put yourself in a season where you can even make time, or wait until you'll be in a season where you have time. I feel like things like that you can ready. Emotional preparedness, English, I don't know about that one, to be fair. Like, I feel like, I don't know, because do you guys believe that, like, oh, you'll be ready when you meet the right one?
No.
I just feel like you can never be ready, in my opinion.
I don't think that's a thing. Like, for me, even if I was to meet, because, like, what does that even mean? I don't agree, because I just think, I don't know if, I feel like it would differ from person to person. So, like, for me, as much as it's like, I think it's interesting what both of you said, because it's like, how do I explain it? I'm like, oh, I'm not dating because I'm not seeing anybody, but it's like, even if I see someone, am I really ready to start anything with them, or am I just, like, am I using that as kind of, like, not a scapegoat, but, like, oh yeah, like, there's no one for me, but are you actually looking? You're probably not looking. So, like, for me, I know that there's stuff that I just need to sort out before I was to ever enter that space with somebody. Like, so I feel like it differs from person to person.
I think that obviously at the same time you can never fully be prepared for something.
Yeah.
But you should have, like, it's like you going to war, like, you're not fully prepared to go to war, but you're gonna have, like, armor on, like, something.
Do you
get
It's the same with,
offense,
like,
guys.
yeah, that was a good.
Yeah, because I was saying that at the same time, it's like, if you know that you're gonna go into something, and, like, you have, like I said, it's just a potential, like, are you going to like? Because a lot of people think about themselves and like, okay, am I ready? Am I ready? If you go in there, are you going to destroy somebody else's life? Like, are you actually like, are you the best person for that person at that time? Like, if you step there, do you get what I'm saying?
Go on, 'cause go on.
If you step there, are you actually going? Is the characteristics that you're working on or trying on like is that going to hurt somebody else? And if it is, then maybe you're not ready for that, and maybe you should be open with the person if you like the person like that and tell them, look, yeah, this is what's happening. I feel like I need to work on this. If the person wants to work on it with you, I remember.
It's true.
You know?
I remembered what it was. I think though there is something to be said when you haven't dated or you haven't been in that scene, and the longer you wait, your tolerance for like bullshit and stuff. I feel like the longer I wait or like I'm not interested in being in a relationship, it's just like sometimes you're so comfortable doing stuff yourself, and like you're saying about like a relationship being a liability, it's like the only people I ever really think about is like my family and my friends. But even then, I think about them, but like I don't think about them and like to an extent. It's not like someone's calling me like, where are you, or like what are you doing. I'm chilling, like playing Sims in my room. I'm not playing Sims, but I'm reading a manga. I'm chilling. Like I don't really think like that hard about on a day-to-day. I'm mostly responsible for myself. So it's like, are you ready to do that? You know, are you ready to like carry that burden?
Because it's actually you can tell the view of it kind of, because the word you chose was burden.
Which is like,
Come on,
Hey, okay, period. She's a therapist.
Yeah, because it feels like a burden. No, okay, wait. Ooh. It doesn't feel like a burden, but it does. Actually, hear my.
That's unpack it.
No, it doesn't. I agree, because when you say, oh god, there we go. So my thing is, I've always said that I don't view relationships as like, oh, I want a boyfriend, like I want somebody to be there for me. It's like, when I'm ready, I want to be a good partner to somebody.
Yeah.
So I need to be in a position where I can be a good partner to somebody. And I'm not like the most deeply religious person, but my favourite Bible verse is Proverbs 4:23. And it's essentially like, guard your heart because everything you do flows from it. So it's like, I know what I'm capable of right now. I know what I'm like right now. Like I said, when I say I love the element of hustle, I just like the freedom that I have to do what I want when I want to do so. So it's like, it's not even like, oh, I can go out and just talk to them. No, but like when I go out, I don't have to worry about making somebody feel secure in. I love my drink. Oh wait.
No, you're talking about you like the game and the hustle.
Oh yeah.
But you want
so yeah, I was saying that more than anything, I like the freedom that I have to make decisions, like as I said, for myself, that don't necessarily take someone else into consideration. And while I'm a firm believer of even like side note, did you not see that the baby went on Love Is Blind UK?
Yeah.
He was a junior doctor who then
Heard it.
she was meant to defer. She now cancelled
dropped out
because she sent an email to the head of the hospital that's essentially saying like, oh, just letting you know that I can't do this because I might be married this time next year. Like,
and she wants to be able to move to wherever her husband
freedom.
is, so that she can.
And I just anyway, guys.
Is it ever that serious?
Is it ever that serious?
It's just not that serious.
It's not that serious.
No.
But my thing is though, I think more people think like that than we realise. But not necessarily in such a I can't know, it was a silly
Quit
way.
my job.
No, do you know what
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I just mean in the sense of like, I know people who think about, I don't think I would be able to move to a certain country in a certain age range because, okay, but if I meet them there, I need to live there, I need to settle down.
I've had that thought.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm just like,
so
do I pack all my loads and go? But then I'm like, absolutely not.
So I feel like what she did was kind of silly, and I think it's the way she packaged it. But ultimately, it's the thing that like
people
you
do.
consider. So I was even thinking like, because I've said for a while, like at some point I want to work in another country for at least 2 years, and that's not something that my mind can be changed on just because of someone I'm with. But it's something that sometimes I think about. Okay, is there even a point now if I meet someone? Because I can't lie, I don't even know if in 2 years' time I'll still be in the country for like enough time that I can make it work, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. And as somebody who like, I'm very. Stubborn's not the word in it, but I don't like feeling like men specifically English are like influencing my decisions and my life and stuff like that. So I do tend to like fight back a bit. So like dating and things like that, I have things to heal from. Don't get me wrong, absolutely, but I think that there's just so much work that I need to do to be in a space where I can allow somebody to be in, and like I said, like to have the love that you give me flow from my own heart as well. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like if I let you in, the way you love me, the way you treat me, is going to somehow reflect within myself. Like I'm going to be projecting that outwards because you're now in my heart. Everything I do flows from it. So what are we gonna do here? Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's a level of vulnerability that I have to be open to and be ready for and be willing to deal with on a day to day. And it's not just like potential of you to hurt me. Like you said, like you have to wear your armor, but also like understanding that there are things that I could do that could hurt you, and that behaviors that I have that I might not be ready to let go of yet, or I might still be working on letting go of as well. So I don't know, like to basically to go back to this question, it's not like I feel like I'm behind or anything. I feel like as I grew older, I realised that what it takes to be able to dedicate yourself to somebody isn't just
peaches and cream,
like I love beans and it's not enough to just love somebody. Like every guys, when I'm telling you, bro, my friend's house was so beautiful. I was like, it was like the constant decision to choose this person, and like obviously they're young and you nobody knows the ins and outs, but I feel like a lot of what made their love easy and beautiful was that they consistently chose each other, but they were also ready to do so. Like where they were at in their lives meant that they were able to and willing to do so. And I just feel like I am not there, but I don't feel behind because the other things that I'm doing, I feel very fulfilled by. And like I don't feel like sometimes men talk to me and I'm genuinely like you're annoying me, but it's not because you mean to be annoying me. It's just like you just feel like a burden right now. Like I'm trying to be outside with my friends. Why are you calling me? Like do you have manners? Like, so that's how I feel right now. I just feel like even if I like you a little bit, I'm just like, oh God, like.
Is enough.
I don't want this to become. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you feel like a burden. You feel like you feel like you're stopping me. Although that's another thing I need to deal with though, because sometimes I feel like you're stopping me from something. I don't know what it is that you're stopping me from though.
Oh, it's like the fear of I could get better.
It's the fear. It's like I feel like that thing, the paradox of choice.
Yeah.
So many options.
I know it's out there for me. But I know maybe when I meet it, I'll know. But like, I'm just like when I meet something, like, oh, you're cool, but like,
whether there's something better outside.
Because you're cool. You're also cool.
Like, everyone's putting it
I want a bit of you. Like,
I'm just enjoying the freedom to be able to just like explore, like, oh, I think this person's vibes, and then when you're not vibes anymore, then bye. Like, I can't really do that if I'm in a relationship now. Like, now I have to talk through why I don't think you're vibes, and maybe it's just me having a bad day, maybe it's you. Do you know what I'm saying? No, literally, like.
So wait, that woman, so is she now jobless? Sorry.
No, she's doctor again. She went to Cambridge, medicine,
and she
did Love Is Blind. Then,
we barely saw her in. Just on the
side. The way I see it is, I told Gemini this. I saw an Instagram reel, and it said in fertilization, the sperm swims to the egg. And in the Bible, it says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing.
So why are you swimming to?
I see it is I'm chilling because like you're gonna find me. You're not gonna find me in my room. You're not gonna find me in my room. I've realised that. Yeah. Unfortunately,
because you have to consummate for the sperm to find it. So we have to do something.
There has to be a meeting, but I'm not chasing any man. I'm definitely not leaving my job for the potential of marriage. Because like. Why the hell would I do that?
Potential of marriage.
There's not even a marriage. It's not kind of a fiance that.
But do you think she only did that because she knows like the accolades she has on her back?
Yes.
Okay, she's a prize.
She had the comfort of doing so because of the fact that she obviously, regardless, she was to Cambridge medicine. Like, we all know
that's crazy.
Also, she's made it quite obvious she comes from like a good background. I'm not going to. We can't dive into this episode, but she also has white friends. Typically, like a lot of the people she runs herself with are white. She partners typically with white men from what we've seen. So it's like she does have kind of the comfort of knowing that regardless, she would have been okay. Like she would have been. And another thing actually I don't think people talk about is that like I think to be able to love well, you need to be comfortable in every other area, like, or as many areas of your life as possible. Like I don't think that I could be with a man who doesn't have good friendships, because if you don't have not to fall back on, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
I was gonna say this.
Saying, right? Like,
I was gonna say this.
I think that you should take the status of like your future partner's social life, relationships, family, and I'm not saying like judge, because I think that's crazy. But I mean like take heed of how their community supports them, because that gives them more of a chance to take risks with you and without like love is a very risky game, but it's easier to play the game when you know that you've got other people to fall back on. You also
literally
you don't feel like this was all you had, and that if it breaks, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Because I think that's also what sometimes keeps people feeling a bit, I don't say desperate, but I feel like there's no air of desperation in this room, because everybody has community and love and care, and like we don't feel that it's our last resort, like this romantic was the last resort.
Yeah.
And I feel like she felt that she was able to take that risk of leaving her job, because she knew it wasn't her last resort. Like, yes, it was desperate, but it wasn't her last resort. Like, at the end of the day, okay, she lost, she didn't find love, but
I can go somewhere,
She was able to, she still had a roof over her head, like, she was fine, like, because she didn't have anything else to lose apart from just not finding love.
Yeah.
So I feel that's another aspect of like not to say that there's why people are getting married and stuff because they don't, but like I think some of the most solid relationships I've seen recently have been from people who they genuinely have solidified everything else. They've got relationships everywhere, and they were like, you know,
they feel fulfilled. They
Sorry.
areas of their lives.
Yeah.
The relationship is not the be all.
It's not the be all end
So,
yes.
Okay. So did you say? Oh, sorry. So did you say that you felt left out or not? Like, so I didn't actually remember.
Oh,
no, I don't feel left out because I feel like I dated. I'm enjoying, and I dated like really young. Like I was in a serious relationship for like years, and it felt like.
Actually, I hope you are watching this because we need the views and the revenue.
No. You messaged me the other day actually, but that's yeah.
Holy Ghost!
I'm joking. They always come.
Holy Ghost!
Yeah.
Fire!
I'm joking. Yeah, he was like to check on me, but it was just.
I'm just sorry.
I'm super. I'm just like you don't need like.
You don't need
I'm
to check.
fine. I'm good, and like so after we had after my friend's birthday thing, he like that was the first time I'd seen my ex in like years. It was giving. I had to look so flipping hot.
Which she did.
and I ate that, but also it's because it's like on my days like I haven't seen you in years. Not that it's not a I want you or any of that, but it's more just like I've got to look good because I got to look good. So then I saw him and it was like a hi kind of thing, whatever. And then he called me after like just to like check up and I guess like catch up and stuff, and he was just like apologizing again for what had happened and stuff, and he was like, oh, do I hate him and stuff like that, and I was like, look, I don't like you and I don't know this new version of you because I don't
Why
know
is this
you
making
anymore.
me quite I don't know, that touched me like I don't know, that was quite I don't know, it's
because it's been
I'm trying to decide who you're rooting for.
I'm not rooting for any not you. I'm not rooting for him. But I'm just saying, like, you could. I just made me deep in life. Like, you can make such a grave mistake in your life, and there's no turn. That's the end.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not rooting for him.
No, I was just like he was telling me, he was just like, oh, I'm not like that anymore, like whatever. And he just wanted to like apologize. I was just like,
you know when you lost one, a good one. You know when you lost one.
No, because but it was just kind of like. I don't know you anymore.
Yeah.
I have no clue who this new person is that you've changed into, and I'm sure you're a better person, but I don't know who that is.
You don't care to know either.
And I don't need to. No, but in the sense that I don't know who that is. I'm never gonna know who that is. I'm glad you've changed. I'm glad you're different.
It's good to be
but
different
like,
for yourself.
Yeah.
For yourself.
No, and I hope you did it for yourself.
I hope you did it for yourself. I hope you did it for like whatever. Do you know what I mean? Your future, whatever.
I feel like he said that
I think he's
himself to make himself
100%.
because that is so bogus.
But it was
he's
but
feeling
more
the,
so
the,
just
the
like
sins. He feels
yeah,
the sins that
I'm
he's
sure he feels bad.
Yeah, he feels bad.
But I was just like, and I'm
too
never
late
gonna
now.
know. I'm never gonna know the better version of you because I don't want to know that version of you.
That's painful.
Like I just don't. So the version of you that I know, I don't like, and that's just gonna it's gonna
That's
stay. We'll probably be cordial because I'm going to see you at points, and it's gonna be like, hi, how are you? Hope you're good. But there's never gonna be a friendship. There's never gonna be a rekindling of that in any way, shape, or form. Not romantically, just like in a
friendship.
We're not gonna be good like ever again. And it took me a very long time to get to that place, like a very long time to heal and get to that place. But I feel like not finally. I feel like I've been there for a while, but like when you see someone and you have the conversation and you can actually just be like, I don't know you and I actually don't want to know you for the first time. I don't want to know this new version. That felt really good.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Well done.
Thank you, because it was a whole thing. But I think it was just a reminder of why I don't want to get into a relationship right now, and I'm not really ready, and I'm just enjoying the dating scene. Like I was talking, so like my very good friend who I've known, she knew me before I knew her because she was there when I was born, and she's my mum's best friend's daughter, so we're like really good friends. And we were talking one time and she was just like, oh, like your parents are one of the only good relationships that I've seen, like a good relationship that they genuinely love each other and genuinely care for each other. And no one's like ever said that to me before, but I've also never sat down and realized that I've had a great example of like love and what relationship would be, and like the ups and downs and like there's so many things that happen in relationship, not ups and downs in cheated and not cheated or like you did me dirty and all of that. That's not ups and
If I
downs.
hear ups and downs at your wedding and that in vows, I assume you cheated.
Yeah,
because that's what they always say. Oh, just about ups and downs. It's like he ran off and slept with
literally
during your relationship. Like that's crazy. But anyway, sorry to
no, it's okay. But I guess I'm putting my parents' relationships on like exposure here. But my parents basically like got like eloped or whatever, like ran like they loved each other, like they moved here, like my mum moved here, like did everything so my dad could come. Like my dad was always wanting to come, but because my mum was born here, it was just easier. And like my mum risked a lot, like not gonna lie, like she risked a lot for their relationship, but she was so sure of it that she was willing to take that risk. She also had friends here as well, so if anything really truly went wrong, she actually had people. But there's been many things that's happened in like our family and especially recently, and like to see the strength like in my parents' relationships, like it just shows me how true.
I know, right?
Yeah, it just shows me how true their foundation is, because to experience what they're going through right now as a family and for us to still be this like solid unit, unwavering in these times, is it shows the importance of having like a true love and a strong foundation where you are both equally yoked. You've both come together to truly build something, because that pours into your children and the family that you create. If my parents didn't have that strength and that union, us as a family unit, we wouldn't be that strong. So especially now after everything is happening, and I guess having this conversation now, I've deeped how important it is when I meet my person, whoever my husband is going to be, like that foundation of like a relationship goes beyond just you and your husband. If you plan to have kids or bring people into this world, that's the foundation.
Do you see where the fear comes? Like, do you see?
It does, but that's why it's like I don't feel in a rush. I don't feel like I need to find this person, whatever. I don't, because whenever that person comes into my life, it's not going to be a magical fit. We're not going to be like, oh my days, this is it, and we love and all this kind of stuff. Like, there's things we're going to have to work on. There's things we're going to have to grow and evolve together. But my only prayer and like the ask is that we evolve together, we grow together, we build a foundation together, and that it's solid, because
life is
gonna
happen.
In the early stages of relationship and stuff, it starts off hard, then it'll probably get easier, and then
it gets hard again.
Then it gets hard. Like there's so many like peaks and troughs and stuff in the relationship, and I can only ask when I meet that person that they're ready to do that with me and not be afraid to do that with me. Because I think if you're scared of getting into a relationship, sometimes maybe it's better not to be in one, because when you get into a relationship, you can't allow that fear to make you run away or like mess things up or ruin things.
That's what I'm saying. That, like,
be by yourself and build.
Because be by yourself.
No, be by yourself.
Be by yourself.
Genuinely, because you know, I'm watching the new season of Love Is Blind as well, the US one, and I was like, literally everything Shay said is just so you can see it in how a lot of those people date when they speak about what they've already seen, what they've experienced, and I think that like your life experiences, you either replicate them or you go kind of the opposite direction. Like it's very hard to find a middle ground there. Like you can't do what you don't know, but when you know a situation well, you know what to avoid or you just follow it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a lot of there's one particular babe on there right now who consistently speaks about how she's scared, and this is why I feel like you need to have a certain like head on you when you go on shows like this. Yeah, but she has a fear of men not liking her when they realise that she's a bit bigger. She's not big by any means, right? But when she was younger, she used to be like a cheerleader. And she spoke about how her mum used to like lock up snacks in the house because she used to eat. Guys, it was actually very traumatic. Like she was laughing, yeah, but actually wasn't funny. But it was one of the things like, swear.
Because she said that her mum used to lock up the snacks.
No, she was literally sharing like the story. She was like, yeah, when I was younger, like I would eat so much, my mum would lock up the snacks. Then I lost weight, and then in COVID she gained weight, and she lost it all again, then or whatever. So she's already like operating from a place of fear. Like the reason why she went on this show is because she wants to feel like she doesn't have to be found physically attractive, basically. Which is very fair. Actually, I don't think like
that's the point of the show.
That's the point of the show.
Yeah,
I think it's very fair to want to validate somebody's feelings for you and remove the way that you look. I think that's real. But she's operating from a place of severe fear, like as in no matter what you say to her, her thing is like, okay, but I'm bigger than I used to be. I'm bigger than I used to be. Bigger than I used to be. And I feel like when I watched that, this is what Shay's saying made sense to me, is that she I think it would have been better if she ran that show and she just felt confident in who she is. And she was like, I still want to do this experiment to make a connection.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it so that you have to love me or I have to feel like I'm loved despite what I look like. Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, my heart went out to her because she's so lovely and she's very good head on her shoulders. What's her name? Hannah, a very smart babe. But it was like, I wish that you went on that show and you loved yourself to the point where you were like, I'm not scared of potentially someone not like me. Because
and also,
if you don't like her immediate kind of reaction is it because of how it is?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just wish that, obviously, it's a very tough one because it's something that, when you get weight, it's a very tough thing to sometimes deal with. But it was like, I just wish that she wasn't operating from that place of fear because every conversation she had, once again, was flowing from that place of fear. So
I was gonna say, because I was watching Maths as well, and
what a show!
This season good.
Apparently, this new season is.
I don't remember if it's the new
season.
season. I don't know what season it is.
Maths. UK.
And this guy, he used to be severely bullied for his weight and stuff like that, and he ended up in a relationship, and because he was like he couldn't believe that his wife was attracted to him.
Is this the old one with the black and the white?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
And she was saying that I find you attractive, but the way you talk about yourself is making me unattracted to you. And I deep that like it's actually true because like when you're always like moping around, it's like or do you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm telling you you're beautiful, but you're saying no. So then it made me deep like, guys, fix yourself because at the end of the day, because
change what you think, change your mentality. Like, what's it? If anyone watches RuPaul's Drag Race, it's like if you don't love yourself, how can anyone?
At the end. If you don't love yourself, how can anyone else
or something? I forgot what it is.
I ages because they took it off UK streaming. But anyway, but yeah, guys, like it's literally that. Like to be with somebody. To be with somebody who is self-deprecating is not easy, and I don't think it's something that I would recommend anyone does. Because it makes you also doubt yourself in the same way that you begin to feel. So like with my last relationship, this is another thing that like I think when I date I have a huge fear of, and it might sound very big-headed, but I don't like feeling like I date somebody and I am quote unquote better than them. And I got this a lot in my last relationship, that whenever I would do something, if I achieved something, if I bought myself something, it was like kind of like, do you think you're better than me, kind of
Ooh.
And but it would come from a place of like it would come from a place of like I just feel like I'm not in a stage where I can give you that.
Because don't package
this was I hate people.
And like, you can't give me that.
It was just so surreal.
Because you want me to say sorry, like
no, but that's the thing. Like you now start apologizing for something that's not your fault.
Yeah.
So like when somebody is self-deprecating and it's like you're insecure, but you're trying to make me feel bad for being who I am. So like for example, in that example, like I'm attracted to you, but you're trying to make me feel silly for being
attracted.
Like, so should I feel silly?
So am I?
Like am I stupid? Like that's and then you just kind of start to carry that around, and either you stay with them, but you're still feeling that way, or okay now you leave, but you feel like you've confirmed their suspicions. Like it's like it's just so like if I give anyone advice like from this episode is please like. As somebody who went through it, and it does take a long time to heal from, is because even till today I still find myself wanting to like downplay a lot of myself because I don't want people to feel like men I did to feel like, do you know what I mean? Like anyway, I don't really care, but I mean like in the sense of like I don't want to feel braggy, like okay cool, having conversations with men about their cars. I like no shade in it, but okay, cool. If my car's nicer than yours, now it's awkward because like and it's like, but you asked me a question, I answered it, but now I feel bad. I feel like I've done something wrong. And it's not, I haven't, and they actually don't mean to make me feel that way, but it's because of previous trauma that I now feel like I can't even just small things like small achievements. And like, even talking about the pod, guys. Do you know how hard it is to talk about the pod with makers? It's just like, oh, you do so much, like. Right, you got a pod going. What do you do? Man bangs gym in it, like
and
I should
actually the bag.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
and what else? Sorry.
I know, but also and what else? But it's just like it just feels very surreal. But also like I don't know, like all my friends are very high achievers, so it's not my fault anyway. Like I need a man who's also very high achieving.
Period.
But that goes without saying that it just. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't date somebody with even self-deprecating humor, none of that. Don't entertain it. Once they start talking about I look so ugly today, say yes and
we were even saying we used to do that a lot, like as like a group. We would do like such self-deprecating like humor, make ourselves feel shit and like down, like, and you don't even did someone tell us?
It was actually bad.
I can't remember.
Someone told us or something happened that we clocked. We were just like, oh, like
I can't remember, but I remember the eureka moment. It was like why it was bad. Doing that.
Like why do we keep putting ourselves?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I remember. I remember the conversation,
and it was just kind of like, why do we keep making jokes, like playing ourselves down or playing like acting like we're we're not that gut or whatever it is, but making ourselves way smaller than we actually are for like no reason. No one has said anything for us to say that.
Yeah, but we will push. What's that saying? We'll say it before. It's like I'm gonna say it before you can say it.
So that,
do you know what I'm saying? So that it doesn't hurt. I don't know, but it's just very
so
stupid.
damaging. And it's just so it's not like
it's not good.
It's not good at all, and it like manifests in how like other people see you as well.
Yes.
Because how you insecurities that if you didn't point it out,
they won't notice.
But
yeah, like that's important not to, like when you're dating and stuff like that, like that self-deprecating human stuff like that, like you think it's funny, you'll date someone and they'll just be looking at you like is everything
literally I was gonna say that
you haven't even answered
it's the fact that everyone's being so serious. Before I get to that because even like the person, whatever I'm in now, like I would say something like, oh my god, I look so ugly there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it like, I'm not thinking, it's just like, why would you say that about yourself? Like, and I didn't even deep it. I was just like, ew, that's so disgusting. Oh, that's so ugly. But like, I'm just saying that because like, that's just how me and my sister talk at home. Like, ew, that's so ugly. Ew. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't deep it. And it's like, ew, why are you talking about yourself like that? Like, I was like, oh. Because, anyways,
no, but that's cute because I also feel like there's it's nice to be with somebody who does like check that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, after a while you have to, but some men will just
let you revel in it. They'll even laugh on top of you saying
be
it.
mindful of that. If you are making self-deprecating comments, some people say jokes, but like and somebody's like backing it, just know that that has you.
Yeah,
it's true.
And it's good that he like did and called you out on it. How did you, when he called you out, like how did you like?
Oh, I just said like it was just banter. Like it was just a joke. But what's the question again?
It's just like, do you feel behind?
I would say, well, my initial plan was to be married by 21. So
yes, she wanted to depart university. Straight into marriage.
Yes. Wow. Like 21, 22, have my first kid by 25. Anyways, I'm definitely far from that. But do you know what? I don't care anymore. Like, I feel like life will just take you on a journey. I realized like some people are lucky, like they meet their first partner and then that's it. And some of me, I may have to kiss a couple frogs before I get there. And, you know, hopefully.
Are you enjoying the kissing?
I feel like this season of my life, I'm just like having fun. Do you know, like just doing things I normally wouldn't do.
How the roles have reversed.
Guys,
I sit here and like I just love when we have the story times. I'm just like I genuinely love it for you. Like
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll wake up when reality fades because maybe the tears will come then. But yeah, I just feel like, do you know what? You only have one life. You only have one life. So I'm just like having fun, exploring.
What are you exploring?
Who are you exploring?
I'm just
when are you exploring?
What are you exploring?
Guys, there's too many questions. I'm just exploring like I'm exploring like
so we can know how to do it.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Just give us the blueprint.
What am I exploring? I'm exploring how to talk to people, you know. It's good to network.
Network.
Yeah.
We love a good network.
I love a good network.
Yeah. Like, you know.
Shout out to the white guy.
They're trying to ruin my brand. That's not going to the episode.
You grabbed her neck.
Literally. White guy. Jesus.
But I think I'm done now.
Okay. But yeah, man.
That was a good episode. Yeah. But yes, guys.
So cute.
Because to conclude the dating chronicles.
I feel like the conclusion is we don't feel behind. Like,
no.
maybe
everyone's time will come.
I feel like if anything, I've really grown into understanding that my time for everything will come.
Exactly.
My time that I'm in now, I was praying for this time before in terms of like career. Time will come for
exactly.
Yeah. And also, I'm very secure in the fact if it doesn't, I'm okay. Actually, I can't lie.
I actually don't agree with that because
if it doesn't happen for me, like because I just feel like it's either I get exactly what I want romantically, or I don't get it. I don't want it at all. So I'm very comfortable.
That part.
The alternative to not getting exactly what you want is settling. That's it. There's no middle ground. And I feel like
But
there are people out there who have gotten exactly what they want in any capacity, whether it is that you want somebody with the money, whether it is that you want somebody with that will love you for everything you want, whatever it is, whatever what you want is. There are people out there that have it. The alternative is to settle. Obviously, I don't mean like somebody's gonna be 100% perfect, whatever. But I just mean that they fulfill so many of your needs and wants that it's just like you just feel so happy and at peace and like you can't even envision something better. For me, it's either that or nothing. And as in, I mean, if it's nothing, it's because I didn't find that. And at that point, yes, you're definitely a liability to me. So like that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
It's either that or nothing. Like
I hear it.
I'm very comfortable with that. Like obviously, so I think, will it happen for me? Maybe not.
It will.
It could suck.
Sorry.
Well, God's plan.
But
but yeah, it's either that or nothing. So,
yeah,
it's
that's
true.
where I'm at right now. I think
Yeah, I just think I'm too busy for anything. Like
I'm not ready for anything serious.
Actually, like I don't. I feel like I've always had guys be like, I've always had guys be like, oh, I'm just too busy and just. But I don't believe. Like I remember I was seeing someone and then they were just like, oh, I'm just like so busy and stuff like that, and I was talking about. I was telling my therapist, I was just like, I don't get why he just doesn't want me. Like I don't get it. Why doesn't he just want me? Like he's busy, but I was like, I still make time for him. Like I'm busy. I'm traveling, all this kind of stuff. And she was just like, I'm telling you, like as a fact. Let's just say 99.999% you're more busier than him, and look at the way you prioritize and make time for him. And he is certainly not as busy as you, and he can't even be bothered to message you, text you, make plans for you. She's like what are you? She was just like, what are you?
Me to film. I say I'm busy, but like when my friends want to see me, they'll see me. If I want to take a quick trip,
she was like, so yeah. What are you doing here? Like, if you can prioritize and make time for someone else in how busy you are right now. Why in the hell should you make room or make time for someone who doesn't want to make time for you? I just had to sit with myself and feel like, and sitting with yourself and be deep like, wow, I'm actually just been taking rubbish. Like I've just been sitting here coming up with excuses after excuses as to why someone can't see me. Is because
go area.
No, because it's just like. No, because it is just that. Like, I know that if
I... Are you in your villain era?
I really like...
you'll make time for that. Exactly. They're like, I'm trying to see this girl.
So I will say, I know my attachment style is quite avoidant, but like, what's it? It's just...
Telling the therapist about you.
Telling the about me. No, my thing is just like, I do have a very bad habit of just being like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. But it's like, one, I actually am very busy, but if I really liked you, I feel like I would make time to respond.
Of course.
Because mind you, I can't remember if you said it, but like somebody was saying that the busiest people in the world, the CEOs, the owners of some of the biggest conglomerates and chains, their reply times aren't as long as you would expect them to be. Why? Because they are always on their phone speaking to people that they find important. So if you're important to them, they will reply to you in good time. And I've seen that firsthand. I've seen people who are making millions every single year, and when they get a text, that phone is picked up and they respond to immediately.
Yeah.
So do you get what I'm saying? They have families. They have families. But they're also running 4 or 5 businesses. They're also booking.
Yes.
But when it comes to the right people, you will get a response from them in good time. And I feel like if that's something that can be applied in like business and stuff, it can also be applied to my personal life. So I know that when I meet somebody that I really like, okay, I'm not saying my replies will be instant, but you won't be not hearing from me for hours, sometimes days. But it's also just because you're just not, and I that sounds awful, and I hope if you're listening to this, you're not a priority to me. That's what my friends, like, even my friends sometimes get long replies to me, but they also understand I'm juggling. But like, you are not even in one of the pools that I'm here. You're not there. You're over there. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. Like,
oh, just say that.
Corner.
I'm so sorry, but you're in a corner. Yeah. So. Yeah, your therapist over that because it's true. Like, you make time for the things that you care about. At
the end of the day, that's
because you're gonna sit here and tell me that if one dream woman walks in, you want to make time for her.
You will.
You would. You would pick up the phone and you would.
Because if flipping apparently all these boys love Ice Spice. If Ice Spice messaged you, you know.
Ice Spice, guys, come on, man.
No, I'm being serious. A lot of people love Ice Spice.
Yeah, they actually do. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that current girl was Latte.
Was it light skin privilege?
No, because
they're still light skin, but I thought they're
Ice Spice.
Ultra light skin privilege.
Ice Spice.
Well, anyway, look, I feel like sorry, this took a bit of a turn, but I feel like when it comes to dating, ask yourself, because someone said this, I can't remember which podcast, would they treat their dream woman like that? If the answer is no, Be willing to walk away. Because the answer actually might be yes. The answer might be this person is genuinely just forgetful and forgets to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah. But you also don't have to take that if that's not for you.
For sure.
If someone is like not replying and that's just how they are with everyone. If that's not what you want, you can go. You're not bound to anything.
I'm so sorry. I don't think this is.
Because
you're not. Are we?
They don't want to change.
You're not bound. Like you can go, and I feel like knowing that you can leave is a very important thing because subconsciously sometimes you think you can't. And I was listening to something they were talking about this kind of theory that when you put a certain percentage into something, you feel like you can't go because you've already put everything into that.
The
sunken cost fallacy. But it's like you put everything basically into. It's the same. I think they talk about in business and stuff like that. Like you invest so much into it that if you then step away, it feels like you're losing more than you actually are. But if you put 50% into something and you stay for another 30%, instead of you to leave at 50%, you've now left at 80%, so you've lost more. So you might as well just go when you know when the cookie crumbles, when the time gets going and it gets tough, leave. And like, it's fine to leave and walk away and find what's better for you. And what's better for you might just be being by yourself.
I'm building.
A lot of the rules of business apply to relationships. Yeah. Well, I did a day.
Opportunity cost.
Because opportunity cost, second fantasy cost. How many costs? Like,
but yeah, man, it's true.
Yeah. But I think that's the end of the episode.
Yes.
Do you want to wrap it up, Opa?
What was the moment?
Oh yeah, actually wrap it up. Yes. It's the way we shove that mic in your face.
Thank you for tuning into this episode. We talked about engagement season, feeling left behind. Please interact with us on all of our socials at TGA Pod. All together, lowercase. We post every Wednesday. Love you guys. We're out.
Love you guys.
No, the outro. Sorry. We're not doing it again. Are we done? Sorry. We love you.
Why did you point to her like that?
It's your girl.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we love you guys. Take it away. It's been your girl Shay.
It's Ashy.
It's your favorite fly babe, Mayoa.
It's Jimmy.
And last but not least, it's Opa.
Bye.
Bye. Toodles.